David Walliams does what every parent really wants, and that's to make their children laugh. I think every parent's favourite sound is the sound of their children belly laughing. So Mr. Stink was the first David Walliams book to come into our house. I read Mr. Stink, Billionaire Boy and Gangster Granny, which are the three favourites to my children, and they have subsequently gone on to read their own books as they fell in love with David Walliams and his writing.
Himself and a few others have actually brought in that whole age group, and it's now cool, and it's that rock and roll of it's no longer, you don't be ashamed of reading, and it's cool like to talk about David Walliams in the classroom.
He's slightly rude. There's a lot of bottoms in the books, which kids find hilarious, especially when their teacher or quite a stern librarian has to read the word bottom.
He never patronises the reader because he really does tackle difficult subjects like death and serious illness and the cross-dressing footballer in The Boy in the Dress. And he tackles all those difficult subjects with a really light touch.
And there is darkness and sadness, and a lot of the children in the books are very lonely. They're outsiders. Like in Billionaire Boy, he's very fat, even though he's very rich. So, you know, while on the one hand the kids have one thing, they don't have another, or Mr. Stink is an outsider as well. So he doesn't just make kids laugh, he also makes them think. And I think that's a real gift and a talent.
But what David has managed to do is make books that children really, really want to read.
So that before you know it, you've finished a double-page spread, you've moved through a few more pages, you've finished a chapter, and then you've finished a book. And that's really important. That's an accomplishment for young readers. And then they're itching to read the next one.
Girls read everything. Girls, fantastic. It's trying to get boys to read as well. And Walliams is a classic example of boys reading it as much as girls. And now, if you're not reading David Walliams, what do you do?
So I go into schools most weeks in Ireland, and I love to ask the children what they love to read and who their favourite author is. And three names always come up. That's J.K. Rowling, Jacqueline Wilson and David Walliams. They just have a really strong emotional connection to David's work.